Oh.
Yeah, no. Come on. There we go. Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Pokes his head in.
What's that? Afternoon.
Hi.
Are you Rylan?
Yes. Sorry. Dr. Jason Rylan.
Alright. Do you prefer to have doctor at the front of your name when I address you?
No, anything's fine.
Alright. And it's Rylan, correct?
Yeah.
Alright. Take a seat. And he motions to the sofa.
Freedom or so. I'm sorry, I was looking at the fucking clipboard. Tommy's messages. Oh, he's got anxiety. Yeah, he's a sad baby now. He comes in and he takes a seat. All apprehensive, kind of bit tense. Pretty tense.
How are you doing today?
Okay. Okay, I guess.
And what does okay mean?
I mean, not like dying or anything. So pretty, nothing good, nothing bad. So pretty okay day.
Neutral.
Yeah, that's a good word for it.
Alright. Start off. Tell me a little bit about yourself, please.
Well, my name's Jason Rylan. Thanks for a second. I'm the head of the medical staff here.
I forgot this guy was technically my boss.
Yeah, definitely. Nice boss meeting. 29. I grew up in looks off to the side for a bit. Okay. I actually grew up in downtown Detroit. Graduated head of my class. And came to, well, work here. Was a bit of a sort of intern for a bit, and was a research assistant before someone, for some reason, thought I'd do good as head of a medical department.
Looks at him. You don't know why they promoted you?
No, I mean I know. Just a joke. Sorry. I was apparently really good at what I did. Apparently.
And that is?
Well, I mean, as a researcher here, apparently there's only ever been one person as young and good as me at it. So that felt kind of good when they said that. I guess could say also I was one of the youngest researchers ever hired. Skipped a couple grades in school. What else? If I appear sometimes jumpy and jittery a bit, it's I had a little incident with the SCP in my early years. It was crunch time, and there was an SCP vending machine that gave you whatever you wanted, and I asked for the strongest cup of coffee, and it's still in my bloodstream. And I actually have a pacemaker, because if it doesn't work, it'll stop my heart. That's how strong the caffeine was.
Castle looks at him, silently thinks, that kind of sounds awesome.
Rylan looks with a face that just says, yeah, it was.
The pact is sealed. Alright. You said that's the reason you are jittery?
A bit excitable sometimes.
Because of this permanent hyper cup of coffee.
Yeah. I mean, I mellowed out a bit, I guess, but I don't actually need much sleep still.
Welcome to the club.
Oh, you too?
Castle gets up, goes over to the coffee machine in the room, like it's like right here.
Yeah.
Pours himself his like third cup these
Roll.
last few hours.
Roll.
I will. I'll roll 3 times.
If you bust your kidney right here, right now.
Nah, we good, bro. Actually, this cup was kind of painful. Ow.
No. Oh no.
He refills his cup and sits down. At some point during the session, he pulls out a tissue to blot at the bloody nose he gets.
Oh boy.
Alright, so you don't get much sleep. What is the average hours?
Like 1.
So insomnia.
Well, it's not exactly. I mean, I guess.
You're sleeping 1 hour on average a day.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's insomnia.
Not like I'm tired or anything, though. He says, like, under his breath, like he's holding himself a bit.
Insomniacs aren't always tired. Just means you don't sleep. Do you have trouble focusing on tasks? Reduced appetite, anything like that?
No trouble.
Okay. So what happened after the vending machine?
After? Mm-hmm. I mean, other than the medical surgeries and stuff to save my life, not much. Just back to work as usual.
How long ago did this happen?
4 years ago? 3?
And nothing has happened since 4 years ago.
Oh, well, I mean, I got posted here. As the medical head. That's kind of it, really.
Nothing else of event?
No?
Okay. From requesting files on Rylan, what would I have gotten?
You would have gotten that. So far he's been genuine up until the fact that nothing else has happened. You would have gotten that during the base attack that Bishop talked about. He was actually kidnapped by a enemy leader by the name of Sean Devlin, in which, in an incident involving a detonator in the snow, his arms were blown off, and his entire team also blown apart in front of his eyes.
Okay. There was an incident recently in which the base was attacked.
Curls in on himself a bit more.
Care to tell me about that?
Do I? I. I mean,
Difficult to talk about?
Yeah, not really much to add. Really.
Is that the reason you don't get a lot of sleep?
Oh, no. I haven't gotten a lot of sleep since the coffee incident.
Has it contributed to that?
Maybe.
Do you actively have trouble talking about it?
I don't like talking about it.
Why is that?
It wasn't. It hurt a lot, and it was scary, and I don't like thinking about it anymore.
Do you feel afraid when you think about it?
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. Is he visibly, like, kinda getting teary-eyed and things like that?
Yep.
He Castle patches them tissues.
Clutches. Reverts in on himself a bit more. Looking around the room a lot now.
Do you often have flashbacks of this time?
Yeah.
Okay. And whenever there's something that brings that memory back, you start to feel panicked, you start to have a shortness of breath, sort of itchiness.
I barely walk out of my room now.
You don't leave your room?
Not often. Not at least without someone else.
Because you're afraid it's gonna happen again.
Kind of closes his eyes and looks off away to the side and gives like a nod.
Okay. How many hours of the day do you spend in your room?
Try for all of them.
So, as long as you can, unless you have a job to do.
Sometimes. I've been. I'm trying to go out more. Trying.
Good. Is there anyone you've been sharing these, how you're feeling with?
A bit. There are Dr. Nephilim and Dr. Lilith, I think, also knows it a little bit, and Dr. Janus.
Have they been supportive towards you?
Yeah.
Would you say this makes it difficult functioning day to day?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. What do you think you could do to help the situation?
I don't know.
Well, you said you've been trying to leave your room more often, right?
Yeah.
When you do that, do you walk with someone?
Sometimes.
Who is that you walk with?
Bella.
Who's Bella?
So, the Dr. Nephilim.
Oh, okay. Do you feel safe around Bella?
Better. I feel better.
Okay.
And I was gonna try going out with Agent Griffin, Bonnie. I haven't gotten around to it yet.
Okay. So you're afraid to leave your room. What else? What other things are it that you find difficulty doing since the incident?
I don't like crowds.
Okay. Anything else?
That I know of.
Okay. Well, Dr. Rylan, I do not want to force you out of your comfort zone.
Well, kind of opens up just a little bit to gesture the fact that he's out of his in here with an unfamiliar person and in an unfamiliar room, and then recoils back in.
Oh, not this. This is mandatory.
Oh, right.
I don't want to send you into a panic attack, is what I'm saying.
Right.
So here's what we're going to do. You think the problem you're having is very clear. You suffered a very traumatic incident. And it's very much affecting you. And I'm going to need you to talk about what happened. But how about we do this? We can split you talking about it over the next 3 to 4 sessions. Okay? Just small bits at a time.
Oh, okay.
If you think it'll be easier to talk about it all at once, that's fine.
I'll see how far I get.
Okay.
Each time.
Now, we can wait to start until next week. I'm going to be putting you on a weekly visits.
Oh dear. Okay.
So we can start today, or we can start next week.
Next week, please.
Okay. I'll go ahead and put you on for next week. Is there anything else you would like to talk about before I let you go today?
Shakes his head.
Okay. I do have an assignment for you.
Oh.
You spend most of the time in your room because you do not like crowds, correct?
I don't like leaving because I don't feel safe.
I am going to talk to Dr. Nephilim. And I would like you to try and go on a walk with them around the area. as far as you can go. If you start to feel panicked, you may stop. However, I encourage you to go at least one step further every day of the week. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I will contact Dr. Nephilim so you have someone to walk with. You won't be alone.
Oh, okay.
If there's a crowd, you can go in a different direction. Just so you spend some time outside your room. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then I will talk to you next week, and we'll start talking about what happened.
Okay.
Okay? Do you need someone to walk you back?
I can run. I can run.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. He sits back and finishes his coffee. Till next week.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
He nods. I won't be as lenient though, so heads up.
All right. He kind of sits up, takes a deep breath, counts to 5 each.
Cash will actually go over and stand near the door.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And then he runs.
God, poor kid. Castle will go about getting in contact with Dr. Nephilim to see if she is willing to walk with him throughout the week.
Okay.
I was a shorter one, but it was like definitely in notes like, okay, we gotta be more careful with this one.
And Rylan would not have told Arabella Dami that he was going to this. So don't worry.
Okay, so yeah, Arabella?
I can't believe it, Dami. You only came for Evan? I can't believe it. Throwing Rylan under the bus again.
Arabella will, get contacted by Castle so that, she's aware. And essentially he gives her a schedule of, this is the times, make sure he's ready, walk with him, you know, and that the whole, he basically gives her the assignment, you need to go this, he needs to get, you know, this many steps more further every day, and then he's seeing me next week.
Rylan the puppy.
Gotta get him comfortable with being around people again.
Okay.
Because full-on exposure therapy actually causes people with panic to have worse panic, so you need to ease them gently.
Gently. Into death's embrace.
To see her next week or Rylan. Oh no, he's gonna be seeing Rylan next week. But, the assignment continues throughout the entire week until he sees Rylan again. Yeah, it's like therapy like that where they're just like, oh, you have a phobia of spiders? Here's a spider. It's like, that's how you send someone with PTSD into a panic attack. That doesn't help them.